are my top 5 raised bed materials that I use. I'll be going to the pros and cons of all these different materials, and because I'm a cheap and lazy gardener, I'm just going to be getting them from scrap materials and things that I found. So yeah, let's get to it. Here is my first and favourite raised bed method, and this is just using planks of wood. So here you can see they're about just over an inch thick. They were made by my lovely dad, thank you very much, and he's just basically screwed them all together. Now this looks like it's a very, very simple method, and you can easily do it on your own with a few simple materials. You can also use scraps of wood, but there are a few things you have to watch out with when you're using wood. I'm an organic gardener and I like to make sure that what goes in the soil is natural and chemical free. So you do have to make sure that whatever you put on the wood to protect it doesn't get leached into the soil. So some people also line it with plastic. Some people do not put any protection at all on that wood, which is my method because I'm a lazy gardener. And essentially that means that these will need to be replaced a lot quicker because I haven't protected the inside. So they do rot, they don't last forever, but they are nice and solid and they do the job good. They're also very, very high. So it's really great for my little one who wants to be, you know, poshing about, and I'll be teaching him how to pick out the right weeds every now and again. So I do love a good wooden raised bed. Up next are bricks. And as you can see, this is a little area which I haven't quite got to yet, but you'll be able to see that this little bed here is perfect raised bed. I've already put some mushroom compost in it, and I'm just going to be building it up this year with some more stuff. As you can see, the way I've done this is use some old bricks which were just lying about and laid them in a overlapping mode. I haven't concreted them, but yeah, feel free to do so if you want a more permanent edging. The benefits of that would be that the weeds don't come through them if you do have full of weeds, but if you keep on top of the weeds, then you should be fine. The other method that people use is to put them like this, if you see what I mean, and then they put them into the ground that far. What I found with that is the weeds are more likely to come out, but it does look really, really cute when you've got them sticking up all along. So yeah, that's another really good method, and of course it's better than the wood in the fact that it doesn't actually rot. Now I wanted to show you, this is probably one of the most natural looking raised beds, and you don't even know it's a raised bed here. It's actually, I'm going to put a bit of weeding at the same time here just to clear it, but can you see this is the raised bed, and all I've used is just a log that I found to actually raise this area where my eucalyptus are. The benefits of this is it's really easy, it's all natural. The wood will actually feed the soil back in. This here will be rotting in and giving nutrients into the soil. I absolutely love this way because it does line it. Only problem with this method is obviously you are limited by the width of the log. It's so easy just to plonk it down. I think this is probably one of my favourite methods. Right, I'm just about to take you now to the last 2 methods that I really, really like, but don't use that much. But as I'm here now, I just want to show you something. So here, this is an old railway track, and these are obviously like I've heard this a lot, like, oh yeah, sleepers, use sleepers for your raised bed. But actually, look at how black it is, covered in tar. Absolutely covered. So that's going to go into your soil. So not a good option for a raised bed, I'm afraid. If you can get hold of sinks, these are amazing raised beds. They have drainage, they are porcelain, a really limited amount of chemicals going back into the soil, and they're just beautiful. Like, I love having these, and in a previous property I had one full of succulents just on the patio. It was absolutely lovely. Really, really great if you just want to grow a few things or a few small things. Obviously this one isn't that deep and it doesn't go into the ground, but things with short roots should be fine in here. I'm gonna get this moved over to the main garden bit because this has just been found. So yeah, here is another material that I have just found for the raised beds. Now it's this tin under here, and I'm sure you've all seen, I don't know, on YouTube and Instagram, loads of these lovely tin raised beds. I have a problem with them, I must admit, and it's not just the fact that they rust and they do have an end of life I mean, what's great about them is the fact that you can go as high or as low as you want, which is absolutely amazing and just what we want, options in a raised bed. But actually they are quite dangerous. I haven't actually done my own yet. Maybe one of you guys can leave in the comments how easy it is, or maybe share another YouTube video with me on other people that have used tin as their raised bed successfully. So they're my favourite raised bed options and ones that I've always considered using. Obviously, because I'm a lazy and cheap gardener, I only use what's available to me. If you like this video and want to know more about how I do things as a lazy and cheap gardener, do press the subscribe button. Otherwise, take care, enjoy your week, lots of love. Bye.